Today, January 19, 2026, a day, a date I will never forget. It is a day, if anybody had told me in advance that on the 19th of January 2025, I was going to experience something that I have never experienced before, I would have easier say it's a lotto I was going to win, or some big fortune was going to come my way. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the 19th of January 2026, exactly 1 year, when my vehicle was gunned down, 9 bullets in the wee hours of the morning. It is 1 year, and as to whether there has been any advancement on this case, there hasn't been any, and probably there never will be. What do? I just remain the person that I am. And I remember the scriptures that says, vengeance is that of the Lord. And I leave it there. Sometimes we may escape the man-made cameras, but there is a camera who captured the incident as it unfolded, from gunshot number 1 to gunshot number 9. And I leave it before this man. That's where I leave it. And instead of being bitter, instead of being irate, which I should be, because unlike what some persons have tried to push out there, that this was some publicity stunt, or this was some people who got upset with me through some GoFundMe that I was spearheaded. I'm not upset. I'm not upset because my conscience is crystal clear. I continue to be that guy that just simply goes out there, mind his business, have a little fun and jokes from time to time, and just try to be fair enough with people. I understand not everybody may like me, and that is fine. So today, on the 19th of January, 1 year after my dreaded incident, which has yet to be concluded, I simply want to speak to the police. I've prepared some words, and the topic is improving policing on the island Dominica. And if you permit me, I shall just read the few words that I have prepared specifically to the lawmen and lawwomen on this island. And probably it is applicable to the lawmen across the region, across this hemisphere. Policing plays a vital role in maintaining law, order, and social stability, especially in a small island like Dominica. A professional, accountable, and well-resourced police force is essential to protecting citizens, strengthening democracy, and fostering public trust. First, it is important to continually reinforce the role of the police in society and their primary duty to protect all citizens without discrimination or bias. Police officers are entrusted with safeguarding lives, property, and public order, and this responsibility must always be exercised fairly and lawfully. A strong understanding of citizens' rights and freedom is equally critical. Police officers must be well trained in constitutional and human rights, including the right to assemble and protest peacefully. Respecting these rights ensure lawful policing, and promotes mutual respect between law enforcement and the public. Continuous training is necessary to keep the police force aligned with modern policing techniques and innovation. Regular professional development should include crime prevention strategies, investigative skills, use of technologies, community policing, conflict management, and ethical standards. Improving policing also requires investment in modern equipment and forensic capabilities. Tools such as fingerprinting systems, firearm tracing technology, and proper procedures for securing and preserving critical evidence can greatly enhance investigations' effectiveness and successful prosecutions. Public confidence in the police depends on integrity and independence. The police must command the respect and admiration of citizens by operating transparently and professionally, and by remaining politically neutral. They must never be perceived as carrying out political directives, but rather as impartial enforcers of law who operate above board at all times. Finally, upward mobility within the police force must be based strictly on merit. Promotions, training opportunities, and leadership roles should be awarded fairly and equitably based on performance, competence, and professionalism. Equal access to opportunities motivates officers, improve morals, and strengthen institutional credibility. In conclusion, improving policing in Dominica requires a comprehensive approach that emphasizes respect for human rights, continuous training, modern resources, political neutrality, and merit-based advancement. Such reforms are essential to building a trusted, effective, and resilient police service. So today, the anniversary when I, your humble servant, without provoking any form of attack, I present this message to the police with all good intention. Police supposed to work hand in hand with the community. Okay? Have a blessed day. Vengeance is that of the Lord. Doesn't matter how long it takes, at some point, anybody who have wronged you will eventually get their just compensation. Not in your time, but when the good Lord so sees it fit. I thank you for your attendance. I know I have this flannel shirt and you might mistake me for the Minister of National Security, my good friend, but that is a Mahu business. You know, when we come from that side of the country, you know, we dress to a certain standard. Eyes right. Salute. Big up all yourself. One love, importantly.